Good morning. This is Ramesh Kumar from Greater Noida. You are watching Highway Jottings. See, one of the things which is bugging me for quite some time is the introduction or invasion of technology into the truck cabin. Of late, a lot of companies are talking about coming out with new models which has advanced driver as a system or driver monitoring system. Well, OEMs are obviously interested because it's likely to be made mandatory by the government of India, given the road safety angle in mind. And as far as OEMs are concerned, as far as the fleet owners are concerned, they would like to have, they welcome this because they will be able to have a total control over what the driver does once the load is loaded and till it's delivered. But there seems to be some kind of a resistance to drivers accepting any invasion of technology into the truck cabin. A decade ago, when the GPS was introduced, there was a lot of resistance, but over a period of time, now the drivers start accepting it. I am in Bangalore, sitting with my ex-colleague and one of the veterans in the driver relations area, Selvan Dasaraj, with me today. I am at his home early morning. It's a chilly morning. I am at his home in the balcony. I am going to ask him, Selvan, tell me, like you heard all this, preamble to this talk.
Yeah.
What is your take on the driver's acceptance of technology in the truck driver's cabin?
Yeah, as far as driver is concerned, I think it's a no-no. It's been like this for decades. India now being on the tech front for the world, actually, there's so much of technology being built in India for the world. But how much do we use it in India? It's seldom. Mainly because there's no driver management. The model in India is everything is outsourced, so the driver is outsourced, so he doesn't belong to an organization. So it's been like that. So any technology can be built. We have the best of the technologies, but how do we get to implement that unless we start having driver engagement and relationship management with the drivers? It is very difficult to go. But I think the advantage today is that with the mobile phones coming in vogue and every driver actually using a smartphone, they are used to watching videos, etc. So they are using it. So it is about how we engage them and use technology for their well-being, their road safety is the challenge. If the company starts spending money on the ground to use it, like currently also I'm consulting Gati Express. Now, Gati Express, I was talking to their CIO. They have built wonderful technologies, but there's no point building technologies if you cannot use it on the ground. So that is where I am consulting with Gati to see how we can transform the pickup and delivery associates to start using the technology. We are in 2022. When I joined UPS in 2000, we came with technology. We had a DIAD, Delivery Information Acquisition Device, which at that time, in 2000, technology was not known like most people, but we got it implemented. It takes time, but once the drivers get onto the technology, then they cannot live without the technology. So that is where it is. So it's all about how we could engage with the drivers on the ground, right? And I think we've had the expertise. We have done it in the past. It takes time, but I think once the drivers understand the benefits, it's all about when the technologies comes, we always talk about what the technology can give. It is more to the customer or to a transporter. But I think it is important to focus on what it can give to the driver, right? Those are benefits. If the driver understands, then I think it's a win-win for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Acha, see, Salman, it is something like this. There is a resistance. It is not that drivers are averse to technology per se. Well, the only the crux of the situation is this: they're really not being told in the right way, because most of this technology, when it's all like rolled out, it is all done by techies talking in a very like a very different language, jargon, girgan, vagera thing. And there is always a reluctance on the part of technology companies or even the fleet owners to really go down to the level of truck drivers. Okay, make them comfortable trying to speak in their own lingo. Okay, make them comfortable, understand things, and tell me who is not interested in like saving their own life. At the end of it, we are talking about saving. I mean, safer. I mean, roads. I mean, like you've been always saying that over the last 30 years, roads have become better, vehicles have become better, but the condition of driver continue to remain pathetic. So that is what the last 7-8 years, both of us try to bring about a transformation. Now like we are doing it in our own way, while you and work under the Osmo Logistics. Okay, looking at the same angle. No, I under the Center for Driver Relationship Management, we are also again focused on two issues: how to create wayside amenities, that is driver restroom facilities across India on the highways, and how to make the truck drivers tech friendly. So tell me, Selvan, how long will it take before you really able to get the like a buy-in of the truck drivers, like it happened in the case of GPS? How long it's going to take?
No, I think in life, I think it is very simple. It's a carrot and a stick strategy what you have to use. Now, we all know that drivers are outsourced and they are not paid salaries. They make their money. So using technology, how they can make more money, if that angle is thought in, right? And then start using technology. I think it's matter of buy-in, and as long as driver sees that technology use करने से मेरे को पैसे बनाऊंगा, there ends the matter. So that is something which the techies have to understand. You can build technology, but the point is the techies have to understand by using the technology, how can a driver earn more?
Money is the crux.
Money is the crux.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
as long as they do that, I think it's an easy thing. So as I said, we put up balance scorecard elements as to what all the company wants, and if he doesn't achieve that, you actually penalize him.
Okay,
So that's a stake.
okay.
And as long as he does his job, you pay him more. So ultimately, he wants to earn money, so he'll make it. Like a classic case was Mahindra, right? We ensured that the drivers will get more than 35,000. So it happened. So drivers will change, but that interest of we having a driver relationship management, engaging them, because you make technology and say, boss, use it, it doesn't happen. On the ground, I think for a year or so, there has to be a hand holding. See, basically, what are we doing? All of us, 20 years back, never used a mobile, right? Now, after that, the internet came in, we all got into this thing. So basically, what have we become? We all have become an online community. So now the truckers are offline community. So how do we get them to make
Online.
That's the key thing. So once they are online, like today, we do everything. We book our tickets online, right? We pay our subscription online. We
सब कुछ हम खरीदते हैं ऑनलाइन में खरीदते हैं ई-कॉमर्स से खरीदते हैं.
So even the truckers, I think, have started doing so. But now I think how our technology can help in making more money for the truckers, as long as that is taken care, I think it will happen very soon.
Okay.
Because GPS, it took a long time, but I think now that the technology is already there, people have started using it. It's all about how it would benefit them, and then I think it should happen immediately.
Okay.
But I always feel that engagement should be for at least a year with the truck drivers, with the technology, because we have to handhold them and make them realize how much more money they are making because of the transparencies. Because of the transparency, they might get insurance, right, which was not possible earlier. So what all they can.
So it has to be wholesome welfare package.
Okay. It has to be a welfare package.
Yeah. Thank you, Selvan. Well, that was Selvan Dasaraj, one of the one of the promoters or directors of Osmo Logistics, talking about the challenges before all the trucking companies, the trucking fraternity coming to promote advanced driver assess scheme or driver monitoring system. Well, we'll be coming back with more such interesting in-depth articles, in-depth pieces in the days to come. This is Ramesh Kumar from Greater Noida signing off for Highway Jotting. Thank you very much for watching.